What's good, people? Let me know if I sound crazy because I'm connected to my other internet. I don't know if I got to switch back. Hit me with the one if you can hear me. Or do I sound robotic? Do I sound crazy? Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. One, 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 one. Awesome. Welcome, y'all. Shanice, what's going on? I see you out there. Queen of Bloomsbury, I see you out there as well. Cute Casey's here. Who else we got? New Metal. Aquarius Shade is here. Nubia's here. Hey, Auntie Ruckus is here. Who else we got? Suburban Gagger Throat Goat. Hell no. I can't. Hey, Jennifer. We got Terry here. Enlightens here. Emerald Goddess is here. I saw K Sloan up there earlier. Medusa. Now, let's get it. Ladies, that's on the panel with me. Y'all know what the manosphere is, correct? Do I need to go over what the manosphere is?
No, I think we all know.
Okay, I think we all know what the manosphere is. Well, short description. It's a conglomerate of dusties that are either down low or just very, very envious of women. And they hate them unreasonably. Okay. But there's one person that's over there. I'm going to call him Pink Supreme. He is always in divested spaces. It doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter who it is. If she does not acquiesce to the mule mantra, he's there. He is an attention seeking prick. I just don't know any other way to put it. He's messing with everybody that don't want to fuck with niggas. So there that is. Right? Someone shared a video that he did about me, with me. When I saw the title, I'm like, I know this ain't nothing but bullshit, so I'm not going to click it. But the thing is, let me tell you something about feminine motherfuckers like him. And I use the word him very, very loosely. They'll put your name in their title. But if you put it in there, yours and theirs, or vice versa, oh, I'm going to send some people to flag you. I'm talking about black males, very feminine, very sensitive. So that I don't get in any trouble showing you any of his pictures, I'm just going to show you what he looks like for real, for real. Okay, this is the type of shit I'm talking about. Now, Pink Supreme, Red Stud, I feel like you need to go ahead and come out. Come out and tell these women that you're actually a woman. I saw pictures of your entire body and you have lovely breasts. Okay.
Wait.
You are a fat. No, that's what I'm saying. It looks just like him. You thought it was him. You thought it was him.
I did.
He is a fat fuck with big old titties. I'm talking about the kind that you go and get because you want to attract somebody that like titties like that. Supreme. Pink Supreme, I think you should be honest with the people and let them know that you got some tight, wet pussy. I think you ought to tell the people who they're dealing with. You have a whole bunch of mammies and dusties in your comment section. And I don't think they know who they're talking to. Period. Let me give you an example. I've never been with a black man. Never have, never will. And I had some people in the beginning of me coming on YouTube saying, well, how do you know they're that awful if you've never been with one? And I'm like, good point. Let me tell you about my family. Let me tell you about my sisters. Let me tell you about my two best friends. And I learned from their mistakes and didn't do it. They accepted that as an answer, right? And we moved on. Would you please tell these motherfuckers that you a stud? Can you tell them that you're a stud, please? I thought a red stud said something. See, ladies, over there in the manosphere, they're very, very feminine. And it's hard to be able to tell who's who, what's what, what's going on. And I'm here to tell you, Pink Supreme, you'll be handsome as a stud. These women are pretty. Don't be scared. This is the best time to come out. This country is extremely LGBT friendly. So why are you over there lying to those people? Let me hit you with what you hit us with. What black man hurt you, sis? Huh? You're not going to tell me that you sitting over there with any level of testosterone in your body. You are bitter. You're angry. You're 4'6". And I'm going to be honest with you. If you go ahead and come out, I think you might be slightly cute. You know, it can happen. I don't know, but your face is a little bubbly. And on top of that, you are a pimp apologist and claim that you used to be a pimp. That's another terminology you got wrong. Female pimps are madams. If you was involved in the sex trade, you are a madam, ma'am, not a pimp. Period. I don't think you understand what I'm saying. You were a madam, a brothel manager. And I don't have anything against sex workers, but I have a problem with you lying. Them dust bags don't know where you come from, and they believe shit you say. And on top of everything else, I think you might be a little straight because you suck Kevin Samuel's dick without spilling a drop of spit all the time. I think you might be a little confused. I'm talking about you bring your lips all the way to the base of that dick. And it's very unbecoming. You confuse the shit out of me. You confuse the shit out of your subscribers, right? And I need you to knock it off. Also, we have Chris Logic. Why are you on that girl's ass like that? That is a young woman. And you being a young woman should have some empathy. You should have some sympathy and empathy. I view you as a fucking backstabber, bitch. You know what black women go through because you are a black woman, right? This makes you a treasonous son of a bitch. You know how bad the domestic violence rate is in the black community. And back when you used to identify as a woman, I think you might have gotten your ass whooped a couple of times because there's some irreparable damage showing up on your face. It looks like a pot of boiling clam chowder, sis. Keep my name out of your mouth. I'm not going to engage with you. I don't do dust. I can't identify with it. I don't speak dusties and I don't have anything in common with you. You on your side of the world, I'm on my side of the world, right? You have pictures of men on the wall behind you. That's why I think you should you need to kind of look into whether you are indeed straight, but at least a stud, right? I'm going to go ahead and knock it off. Ladies on the panel, Elle, do you know who I'm talking about?
I do know who you're talking about. And
Have I
if
lied on him?
first, put it in the air.
Honey, if this wasn't such a flag fest platform, I would literally show them. That thumbnail looks like his twin. I shit you not.
It really does.
I shit you not.
I was like, why are you showing her TikTok? And then I had to relook at it again.
Ladies, please, I'm begging you. Do not let these motherfuckers. And let me tell you something. I wish Chris Logic was here so I can let you know, babe, don't worry about him. If I were you, I wouldn't go back and forth with him. He is literally getting hard nipples and a stiff clit over the attention that y'all doing back and forth. I'm just here to tell you, nigga, leave me the fuck alone. Now, to the dry mammying. Divested OG, we were behind the scenes talking about a video, right? Showing and talking about domestic violence. Can you elaborate on that a little bit so that I can drag that bitch too?
Oh, Lord. Okay, you have to be careful with these people. I think the divested community is getting a lot of attention because a lot of people are very, very angry about it. Not because they care about Black women per se. They just want Black women to keep doing what they're doing. So this lady gets up there and she starts talking about the Black femicide and basically, there are reasons behind Black femicide and Black domestic violence. I checked her. She did do the data right. The problem is she would not put the onus where it truly lies, meaning she did not. Now, Elle always says, Elle Devereaux, she's always saying, you can come from a bad background. You could see domestic violence in your life. You could grow up with it. You could be in it. But that doesn't mean that you don't have the mental capacity to not do it to somebody else. And that's what I'm saying. Yes, a lot of these young men grew up in the same community that we did, but we don't go around beating the shit out of people because they don't want to talk to us, do we?
Absolutely not. The community wouldn't stand for it.
Exactly. And so they're angry that Black women need to see. Here's the thing, Black women. Every goddamn body wants you to stay in your goddamn place. Okay? Everybody. See, Black women want you to stay in your place because they like the hierarchy with all the preferences, blah, blah, blah. Okay? Black men wants you to stay in your place because basically they like the power over you or like to think that they have power over you. The greater society wants you to stay in your place because you're scary. You do a lot of shit. Oh, Black women can take a whole lot. I admire y'all. Bullshit. Bullshit. We have needs, wants, desires, just like any woman on the fucking earth. But we're not supposed to have that. So you make up these stereotypes. She even talked about that. She even talked about that a little bit about back in the day, there was domestic violence, but it's the black man can't make it. He just can't make it. And that's
Speaking
why
of
he beat y'all
domestic
up.
violence, speaking of domestic violence, this little group of people that you see on the screen too, from what I understand, it's even higher when you get with one of them.
Yep.
Okay. From what I understand, they are so male identified that they're acting harsher to you than an actual dust bucket. And I find that very, very sad, especially when just for a little while you spent some time experiencing what other black women experience. Pink Supreme.
It's
Right?
all about power. Everybody wants black women to stay exactly where they are because they feel they have some nugget of power over you, whether that power is perceived or real. They want you to just, and see, the divested bitches think they're too good to get hit.
Yes. Yes.
These divested bitches think they're too good not to get with a dusty. These divested bitches think that they're too good to be seen with a dusty stud. So yeah, everybody wants you to stay in your place. And when you do, when you start thinking about yourself and when you start thinking about how fucked up the community is and you decide, I'm out of here, they want to pull you back.
Homegirl went all the way back into the 1800s about
Yes,
what
she
Italians
did.
used to do to
Yeah.
their wives. And what you talking about 1858, bitch, what happened last Thursday on Crenshaw Boulevard? What are you talking about? You know
Right.
that's dry mammying when you have to pull history from way back in the day. That's why that black power shit is corny as fuck. Because in order to get your point across, you have to go way back in the day again, talking about pyramids and slavery and shit. Nobody's here for it. Just say you dry mammying and move on. They coming up with different ways to dry mammy, and it's really annoying.
And they're doing it for they're doing it for the black women who will listen and cannot listen critically. Because if you take what she said and just at surface value and not really know what the fuck is going on and really understand what the fuck is going on or really want to believe her, that they would. I mean, she did not put the onus where the onus lies. A
It hurts
community,
too much.
yeah, it hurts too much, and it's a community that basically hates its own women.
If you sit up here and talk about domestic violence against black women, and then you know that most black women are with black men, but then you cite slavery to give them a crutch, cite systemic racism to give them a crutch, you tripping. You're tripping. Nobody gives black women any crutches for anything. If you step wrong, left, right, or center, you're gonna get dragged. So, what's happening, sis?
We cool like a water pool. So
this 90s rapping ass woman.
I'm just gonna say that I agree with everything, and I just really wish that Pink Trash Bag Supreme would hop up off of our panty lines.
Well, he's probably shopping for panties because you already know that boy got a whole bussy. I'm sorry. Y'all said the last video was scary. This should be tantalizing to your eyeballs. We'll leave that back there for now. Okay. Yeah, this is how I'm feeling about that whole fucking community at this point. Stay up off of our goddamn tits, weak motherfuckers, and you're getting taken out like the goddamn trash.
Jeez.
He ain't playing. Sitting up there talking.
I love this.
Yank.
I love this. This is so funny.
Ew,
This is great.
Up. And the thing is, he walked up on him. I guess he thought he can bring some ass to get some ass, but it don't work out like that. That's just a metaphor for their whole entire existence, isn't it?
He did.
DZ, look at the way he fell. That shit was funny as hell.
Yank.
He fell like a rag doll.
His goddamn knees buckled. They always on their knees for some shit, right? Always on their knees for something.
When a real man hits you. When a real man popped you.
He picked him up like he wasn't shit. God.
He protected the fuck out of them Skittles at that store. Do you hear me?
Girl, like the Skittles and the sweet tea, girl. The
The
Arizona.
Skittles, the deodorant, all that shit. And get your
They don't wear deodorant.
well, there's some deodorant in the store. I guess I don't know. I tried to give they a little something. I don't know. Welcome, Shane. How are you?
I'm pretty good. Just laughing at this clip.
Child, I
have
can look
much
at this
to
shit all
say.
day.
I don't really have much to say other than Pink Supreme. He probably has to, I don't think they make men's underwear in his sizes. He probably has to shop. He has to shop in the big girl section because he got them big old good birthing hips.
With some people in the comment section saying that they don't know who we're talking about. Okay, the name is Pink Supreme, right? But it's not really pink. I'm accusing him or whatever it is of other shit. So take the pink off, add a red, and you good to go. You can't miss it.
I'm dead.
You can't miss it. Aisha, are you Dusty? Welcome to the panel.
The bitch ass.
He is so weird. Like he did this bitch
He
every week.
annoying.
Like,
He is so
life.
annoying every time. Like they literally don't have nothing else to do. I told DZ they is obsessed. She need to play "Why You So Obsessed with Me" by Mariah Carey because they are so obsessed with her.
Mariah gonna
I
play that
swear.
shit.
I'm sorry.
I
That
swear.
fool needs a whole 2 milligrams of Haldol every 2 fucking
I
hours.
swear,
I would
shoot
put his
his
ass
up.
out.
Bunny Boo say every Friday, shit, his ass be
He
sitting
be
in my
every
goddamn.
Tuesday and Friday.
He's
in this bitch.
always here, naming himself Aisha, Black Butterfly, whatever, something feminine as fuck, and then coming up here. Yeah, bed when you suck, all that
Ghetto
shit.
gaggers. Like I just. He don't got nothing else to say. Why do black women do ghetto gaggers? Why y'all do thug hunters? Why y'all pay for ghetto gaggers? These are the answers we need. Apparently they making ghetto gaggers for y'all because y'all the ones that are paying for it.
Thank you. I said that shit last week. Yeah, ain't nobody subscribing to that shit but them. They are obsessed with white men's penis. But this motherfucker in this clip is obsessed with that right hook. Yes, that's a right hook.
That shit was smooth too.
I mean,
his ass clean out.
He didn't even flinch. And I'm glad that shit was playing while that goddamn maggot came up here acting a damn fool.
Maggot and gape. Those are the new words, guys. Gape. Yeah.
Let's see who else is Dusty back here. Crystal, welcome to the panel.
All right. On time, but I'm not a Dusty.
Okay. Misty, welcome to the panel.
Oh, hey.
All right. All right. Black Batgirl, welcome to the panel. I got a lot of folks coming up here tonight. What's up, Black Batgirl? What you got to add? All right, I'm gonna drop you back down, baby.
Pause. The DZ
right,
pause.
I'm just gonna drop her back down.
Welcome
back, Kaya.
They deep tonight, girl.
Honey. Welcome to the panel, Kaya. Kaya. How do you say that?
Can you hear me?
No, you're really, really low. Somebody would have to be
really
in the same.
Low?
Yes. Just speak up just a tad bit.
Oh, hold on.
All right,
can you hear me now?
Yes, I can. I can hear you.
Okay, you can hear me? Oh, okay. Oh, my bad. I'm like nervous. It's like my first time.
Why do y'all be so nervous coming up here? I don't bite, and you still talking low.
I'm still talking low.
Now you're better. We can hear you talking to the mic.
Me?
What do you? Yes, I can.
Okay.
Did you come up here to add, or you just coming to chill?
Nah, this is my first time coming up, like to the show. You know, you usually always like watch the thing.
Okay, well, I'm gonna drop you back down. Okay. Thank you for coming up. It's on you, Crystal. Go ahead, honey.
Is it on me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't catch it. Well, I guess I'm kind of chiming in off of something I heard earlier. I was kind of in and out, but I'm starting to realize.
Can you speak up just a little bit, Crystal?
I'm sorry, it might be my microphone. Can you hear me now?
You got to speak up. You sound exactly the same. I don't want y'all to
Uh-oh.
be nervous coming
You
up
know,
here. If you up here, right? You already up. You got half of that out already. So speak up so they can hear you, and that would be wonderful.
okay, I took my Bluetooth off.
There you go. You in the house now, baby. What you got?
I just want to kind of chime in on like, cause I'm new to the divestment thing, and I'm starting to kind of speak on it now. Cause before I was real silent about it. I wasn't telling nobody what I was up to. But I went ahead and talked to my best friend about the whole. I didn't give it a name. I just told her this is what I'm gonna do, and I'm starting to figure out who the real friends are and who to weed out.
No, that's good. You going back low again, baby girl.
Uh-oh, sorry.
Yeah, keep your mouth by the mic so we can hear you. Y'all
But
don't
yeah,
have to try
so
to save these friends of y'all's. When you divesting from the entire black community. That's the part a lot of people don't know. And that
and
stupid ass bitch that made that video talking about DV and all this extra shit and bringing in history and stuff, she made it like divestment was about fucking white men, and that's not it. It's divesting from that entire community. Single people can be divested.
right. Well, see, funny enough, the married friend was the one that supports it. And she's actually married to a black guy, but she supports what I'm doing. She feel like whatever it takes to find the right person. That's how she sees it. But my friend that's single, I noticed she didn't really speak against it, but her attitude switched up. Like she's real quick to argue, she real quick to disagree.
That's what the mammies do because that's
Hmm.
threatening. That's threatening black men. When you say you're leaving, that's a threat to black males and their comfortability. And since she's black male identified, you leaving is an act of aggression towards her. That's how mammies think.
I
They
see
don't
it.
they don't root you on. They telling you sit your ass down and stay here and be miserable with me because misery loves company.
Right. And I can't do it. I can't do that. Um, I just can't. I can't with that. I was like, I'm gonna have to step back from you. And I may have to step all the way back because I just don't see the point in dating the same type of guy over and over. Like, I'm
That's
not
what
gonna
they
get a
do.
different result from that.
That's
And
the definition of insanity, honestly. Keep doing the
Yep,
same
doing the
shit,
same thing
expecting
over and
a
over.
different result. That's insanity. I don't understand black women that have 4 different black baby daddies. How the fuck does that happen? When are you going to say, oops, they might be fucked up? Let me get my tubes tied or just walk away, one or the other.
well, she has three. She has she has three, and her oldest kid. The only reason we kind of ended up being friends, her oldest kid has the same dad as my oldest son.
What? Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Okay.
So
Really?
we always
I
got
know this some
along.
days of our lives shit,
Yeah.
unapologetic.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
So this is a big thing. We always got along up until now. We always got along for the sake of the kids. But I
So
noticed as soon
she's an example of when mammies literally don't want you to leave. I don't know why she's doing that. So your story is proof positive
Mhm.
that they don't mind him having other baby mamas. They don't give a fuck. As a matter of fact, why don't you stay here so that you can continue the bullshit with me? It's always you think you better than me because you're getting the fuck up out of this toxic ass environment. Her child is your child's sibling. Am I understanding that correctly?
Yeah, they have siblings.
Wow.
Yeah. They have siblings, and she's one of those woke people, and I'm the science nerd. So we like night and day, but we always got along for the sake of the kids. And okay, we both single parents, we both got the same struggles. But the minute I said I'm finna open up the dating pool, I'm dating different races. I'm
Let me
done.
ask you this. What made you tell her that shit? What made
Um,
you put her
because
on
we
notice?
we do we close enough to the point where we do talk about dating and stuff like that. And she's always been like, oh, I want an island guy. And I would tell her, be careful with that because just because they from a different country, that doesn't mean you getting a better guy.
I'm
You know,
glad
if
that you found divestment because you got all the notions correct. Yeah, it doesn't matter what fucking island they come from. It don't matter what planet a nigga comes from. Let's just keep it
it's the
real.
same, it's
It's
the
the
same
same
deal.
shit.
Now, I have another friend. Now, she actually has dated outside the race. She the one that kind of raised my eyebrow before I even found divestment. Because she was, telling us some little pointers and telling us the pros and the cons. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Mm,
Maybe I need to look a little deeper into that. So she's
yeah.
all for it. She's like, go for it. Do it. Try it. Have
as
fun.
long as long as you know it's not even really only about dating. Divestment, look, you can divest from the black culture altogether, their eating habits, their mating habits, anything that they got going on. And if these bitches are still mammy identified, you have to divest from them too. That's the part that a lot of people don't know. You can divest from black women too, because again, they are black men with coochies. Ain't that right, Pink Supreme? Ain't that right?
It's kind of hard to divest if you are still stuck to some portions of the black collective.
Yeah.
It is hard to divest. You can't divest and say, "Oh, R. Kelly's wonderful." You know,
Yeah.
it's oxymoron, really. You have to go.
Anybody
Right.
talking about R. Kelly is wonderful, that bitch is dangerous. Keep your kids from around her. I would get the fuck away from her.
Facts.
Dead serious. How the fuck is a rapist wonderful? Get the hell out of here. Stacy W, are you dusty?
I'm not dusty.
Welcome to the panel. What you got, baby girl?
First of all, I love the video. I like that he dragged him out like the trash that he is.
Right.
Second of all, the AKA Pink Supreme, AKA Failure Right. I saw that what he was saying with Chris Logic. And I'm not surprised because we all know, they say and do the dumbest thing. So I'm
I
not even
felt
surprised.
protective over Chris Logic because that's a baby. Is to me, she's a baby, and he's
Yeah,
attacking her for no reason. It's ridiculous.
right. But remember now in his video that she was showing, he was talking about it's okay to get with an 11-year-old little girl. So that means he'll attack anything. Kids, your puppy, anything. So I expect the failure rights, aka Manosphere, to do the things that they do. I don't once you like I guess that once you realize they are what they are, you kind of come to expect the grade of degeneracy that they are. So that's that. Um, and I do feel sorry for her because I not sorry, but I feel like, yeah, he's attacking her. We gotta figure out how to get him off the radar, but he is a failure, right? Thirdly,
Uh,
to the
uh,
young lady that was just speaking, understand that mammies, black, a lot of black ma- mammies, I should say,
mm-hmm.
they don't ever want you to do better. The minute you decide that you're going to move on, they're going to have all kind of, no, it's not like that. It's
When you move on, they feel like you dissing them. You're dissing them personally. Your divestment is taken personal
exactly.
to these girls, and it's so weird.
It is weird because all you're trying to do is elevate. And if they were smart, they would be like, you know what, I'm gonna go with you. I'm gonna rock with you because we all having the same issues here. We should band together and move on. But you got to understand that they want to never be the one to understand that they made the mistake by dealing with these trash logs or failure rights. So
You
just
would think that
keep
they would
moving. It's a
want
hard.
you would think that they
I'm
would want
sorry.
more women to you would think that they would want more women to leave, more black women to leave so that they can fix the ratio to black men and black women. You'll have less competition. I'm starting to think a lot of them, they enjoy the competition. They use it for sport. He came
Yeah,
home to me last night, but I got this going on with him. Oh, you just a side bitch. I'm starting to think they enjoy that
they
competition.
do. They do. And they want you to play that game with them. And the less people that they have playing with them, the more problems that they feel that they are in, not realizing that this is a problem, period. It's not normal. But like I said, good luck to that sister. I hope, you know, she can see the forest for the trees for what it is and just keep moving. It's not easy. You're going to be alone. I've learned that
Hmm.
being alone turns out to be the best peace. You don't really need anybody to divest. It's nice to come across another divested sister, but for the
Mm-hmm.
most part, if she's not in your part of the world just yet, just learn to live your life and be peaceful and happy without all the crazy rhetoric. Just move, like, get out of Blackistan. So that's what I wanted to say. And I was over here dying at that video.
I can
I
have this shit
love
on replay all damn night. I mean,
I,
just the smooth knockout is wonderful. Thank
I
you. I love you back, Medusa.
thank
DZ,
you.
can I piggyback off of what she was saying real quick
Of course.
about the being alone part? Because I be wondering why, um, but I kind of think I know why, but I often wonder why so many women feel like that if they're not constantly attached to a man, like being single is some type of, horrible disease that they catch or something they can't get rid of. Like, there's nothing wrong with being single and being alone and being by yourself. That doesn't mean you failed at anything. That doesn't mean you're less of a woman or less of a person,
I
you
Mm-hmm.
agree.
know.
Totally.
But
I think
I think that people, because people use, oh, well, that's why you single and that's why you ain't got no man. They try to use those as shaming tactics
The
or
sad
to
part
try
is,
to
L,
attack
we do
you.
that to each other.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Yes, and I don't understand. Other black women say that to other black women,
right.
It's
But
like,
And it's
L,
they
I
and I
think
think
don't
it
that's
understand.
L. Sorry.
no, I'm
go
sorry. I
ahead,
was just
divest it
gonna
up
say
you.
they think that being married to a shit log is the prize, not realizing
Mm-hmm.
you can accomplish so much more by yourself. I was married to the God forbid one, and my life has elevated so much so that like I'm making six figures. I'm doing everything right just because I had the wherewithal and peace of mind to get my life together. You do not need to be in a relationship with anybody to be divested or to have a happy life. I'm not saying you can't be with somebody. I'm just saying it's just not. It's like you said, they use it as a curse almost, and it's crazy to me.
Yeah, having a man is
But
overvalued
I
in
think
a
that is becoming less
marriage.
and less.
Hmm.
Sorry.
What's becoming less and less?
The whole stigma about marriage is becoming less and less,
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
especially with the young girls. The young girls, they marriage is not like a goal for them. That was,
Right.
It's
back in my day, you
Hmm.
don't have a boyfriend, I got your man, that kind of stuff.
them
Hmm.
Um,
bitches or something
and
else.
what? What did you
I
say?
said them bitches used to be something else. I was with
Yes.
he fucked me last night, girl. Shut up.
Yeah. So boom, I got your boyfriend, that kind of stuff.
I
So
remember that song.
yeah, I got your boyfriend, I got your man, that
Got
kind of
your
stuff.
man. Oh,
Yep.
or no, you know what the other one is? He's mine. You may have had him once, but I got him all the time. Bitch,
Oh, I
if
hated
I
that.
had him, you ain't got him all the time. Then dumb dumb. I hated that dumb
Exactly,
ass song.
exactly. And so that's my point. These
Hmm.
younger girls, these
Hmm.
younger women, marriage, that ring around that finger doesn't mean what it used to mean,
Hmm.
or what it was supposed to mean, or what it never meant in the Black community.
Right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it never meant anything in the Black community other than your subservience. I hate to sound like a crazy feminist radical, but what a wife was supposed to be in other communities versus what a wife was supposed to be in the Black collective, some different stuff, some different stuff. That means that he held you back. You got to have a
Hmm.
litter of kids,
Hmm.
but your whole identity is wrapped up in this pair of pants walking. So I'm seeing that marriage is not as a big you know a big thing, but I think having someone now it's having someone, where your man at though, that kind of stuff. Um, so, but it's true. They're
Hmm.
still trying to put it on these younger girls, and these younger girls are rejecting that. Okay, you're gonna get on me for not having a man. Fine, I'm gonna find a man who's worthy of me. Bye bye. The
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
divested bitches are not staying in their place. I'm telling you, they're not staying in their place on the chessboard. People are used to using Black women politically as pawns,
Yep.
Hmm.
religiously as pawns. Sexual dolls, toys that you can just toss away and it don't even wash it when you're done.
I think black
That's
women used to use the black church too to keep other black women down. The mammies,
exactly. It's their power.
Yes, the black church. Don't get me started on the black church.
It's
Lord
their
have
power.
mercy.
I'll go in on the black church because I will. Okay. It's their power. So it was the hierarchy. So the pastor, elder, bishop, reverend, whatever you call him, because it's going to be a effing him. So there's the pastor, and then there's all these little bitties running around the pastor doing his bidding. And then there's
And
the
they know what he
people.
was doing. They knew what
They
he was
knew
doing
what he
too.
was doing, and even facilitate his wrongdoing. But we got to get the pastor a car. We got to get the pastor. I'm like,
Fuck
where's
that
your car
nigga.
at though? Where your car at
You
though?
know, fucking
Sorry,
pastor,
where your
fucking
car at though?
everything moving. The pastor was
Exactly.
fucking everybody.
And
The
so
first lady knew it too.
yeah, she knew it. Those are the women that kill me the most because you know what the hell he's doing. But you're gonna get in front of the church with your hair and your clothes and your nice lipstick and sit there and smile like a fool. A mere fool. And these girls and women, even sometimes their mamas, are getting screwed by the pastor. And the pastor didn't have anywhere to shit, nowhere to piss. Everybody, you give everything to this sheikh. Okay. Now here's the thing: in Saudi Arabia and all those places, they had sheikhs, but they were like rich. They were rich. They had these
And why the
concubines
fuck is y'all building not ever taken care of? Why does the black church always got a building fund? It's
always ragged.
It's always a building fund. That motherfucker been collecting a building fund for 40 years. Damn, a mortgage only 30 years. What's going on?
With the money that these black churches have gotten over the years, they could have had a whole different school system.
Yep.
In this country, or a whole different healthcare system. But no, they giving it to the pastor. Oh, pastor, you want some pussy? Okay.
They
it's
live
ridiculous.
in food deserts too. Where is the grocery stores? Where are the schools? Where are the hospitals? Where is anything? And then they'll get up in front of people after paying tithes. Don't white folks won't build a grocery store in our neighborhood, bitch. Let me tell you something. White folks ain't your parents. Look at those niggas that y'all laying up under, letting them jump up and down in your pussy every night and tell them to build that shit. It's not their responsibility to build you anything.
And then we were acting like children. That's the thing that bothers me about the Black collective. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to say it. It's like you're always looking to master when you told master to go away. You want your freedom. They act like children. Oh, make sure you get me a car, mama, but I'm not going to be responsible with it. You know what I mean? Why aren't you getting me a car? Why aren't you doing this? It's like, wait a minute. You do something for your damn self.
Thank you.
So that's the Black community. Why won't they do this for us? Why won't they do that for us? Like first of all, you were never a fucking slave. DZ, were you ever a slave?
Hell no.
Okay, nope. DZ, wait a minute. What about your mom? Was your mama a slave, DZ?
Nope, she wasn't.
Okay. What about your grandma?
Nah, she was an actual chemist.
Okay, so what about your great grandma? So okay, so that's my point. That's my damn point. Thank you. I bow out now.
Letting those niggas off the hook for everything that every other man in every other culture has provided to their women is an L, a complete L. No matter how you restructure it, your men failed you. And then you want to jump up and say, what about systemic racism? Systemic racism wouldn't have meant a goddamn thing if those dusties was over there building some shit. They wouldn't even noticed it. They wouldn't have noticed it. Sorry, not the fuck sorry.
All the people killing Black women now don't look like Kyle Rittenhouse, okay?
Nope.
And they're all worried that Kyle Rittenhouse is going to get I don't care. My point is, the very people who are killing you every 6 freaking hours look nothing like Kyle. Kyle? Let Kyle cry on the stand. I don't care.
Kyle Rittenhouse. Yeah, that's Unapologetic was asking who Kyle Rittenhouse is. During the GF, the dude that put his neck on that dude's knee.
The nigga that was shooting people.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a situation where Dope Fiend put his neck on somebody's knee and pressed.
Remember that.
Yeah, just like they change narratives when it comes to us, I will change the narrative when it comes to you. That boy put his neck on that knee. Y'all don't give
nobody
us
told him to lay
anything.
there with his neck like that. Like, he could have got up, honestly. I mean, that's my opinion.
The majority of the people ain't never saw that whole video. He was out there acting an entire fool.
And he big as fuck. So I'm like y'all claim y'all the most dominant, y'all the strongest, but you let this little white man just lay there with his you laid there with your neck on his knee like that. Like,
okay, just like they say black women ought to choose better when usually men are the ones that do the choosing. I'm gonna go ahead and say that neck assaulted that man's knee, and shame on him.
They're so backwards. Like, this whole community is just a hot fucking mess.
I have a question. Why do you call it community?
Because it's stupid. That's the only reason. That's what I hear when they talk. Like, just bullshit coming out of their mouth.
It's not a legitimate. They call it the community too.
Yeah, right. It's not a legitimate community. That sounds too logical.
But the community.
The community. Okay.
Black man is king.
Y'all, please. He didn't. Not even Burger King. Fuck that bitch. Queen of Blooms. Are you Dusty? Hello. Welcome to the show.
Hello.
Hi. What's up, Queen of Blooms? I see you click the link. What you got?
I just want to say that I really love your content. You guys really inspired me. I'm 25 and I consider myself a divested woman, and you guys really inspired me to share some of the bullshit that's happening in the UK. And I love you guys.
International dust. We know it's dusty as fuck over there in the UK. And honestly, I'm gonna keep it funky with you. The Dusties in the UK, they have been completely honest with the black women over there. They always choose up on other women. Mm-hmm. Y'all's foster care system is full of biracial children.
Yep, I've lived there. That is true.
Oh yeah.
And the father is black. So I know they ashy as fuck over there. They just got a tea and a queen. That's all that shit is. Chelsea Winter, welcome to the panel. Tell me you're not dusty.
I'm not dusty.
Yay! What you got, baby?
I came up here. I want to tell a quick story. I know one of the ladies, she said something about mammies being more dangerous than actual nakers.
And in a lot of cases, they are.
Well, I just want to say that a family member of mine actually shot and killed her abuser. He was trying to choke her to death. And the mammy started a petition so that she wouldn't be able to get out of jail. And now she's in jail with no bond. Because
not surprised.
Yeah, they started a petition like, oh, he didn't deserve this. And she was wrong. I was like, what the fuck?
Not surprised. It's only, listen, the black community is only for black men and their comfort and their protection and their well-being, their employment. And they are the worst performing men on the planet. It baffles the shit out of me. They are the worst performing. They illiterate. They do a whole bunch of crimes. They don't like their children. They don't like their women. They don't build anything. How on earth is he afforded so much fucking luxuries and he's the worst performing? That's so stupid. Nobody has a good answer for that shit. It's always for the comfort of they funky asses.
Right. The Dusty, he went to prison, so he was an inmate. He was a criminal. And my family member, she was actually a federal officer, which she had no business fucking with him, but that's another story. But because she worked in law, like Black Lives Matter, this criminal lives matter. And and now she's stuck in jail with no bond for shooting her abuser who tried to kill her.
Generally speaking, where in the country is this? You don't have to give us your direct location, but generally.
It's in Florida, way South Florida.
Down in the bottom where they have those stuck together, fat, nasty dreads. I can't.
Yeah, where Space Ghost perp.
Yeah, that type of shit.
But yeah, he's a naker like that. That type of naker, just older. He's like he would be his daddy.
So are
Ugh.
you saying that she's in jail as we speak, or is this
She is
something that
in jail, no bond. Can't make phone calls just because they were online doing that petition and got a lot of attention.
damn, I feel bad for her.
Me too.
What you can do though is just learn from that shit. It would be such a crime to have access to that kind of story and then repeat what she's doing by getting in any type of relationship with these dusty sons of bitches.
Yeah, just don't do it.
Mm-mm. Crystal, are you dusty? Crystal.
Oh, it's me from earlier. I had left
Okay.
the room by accident.
Oh, it's okay. I thought you was gonna tell me I was a bed wench. That's some shit I already know. So go
Right,
ahead.
you know that
No,
already.
I'm trying to be one too. So
Girl, it's fun.
It's funner than a motherfucker,
I
okay?
swear.
It comes with mortgage payments, real estate consideration,
Food in
food
your
security.
refrigerator.
Yes, food security, not a
Yes.
whole bunch of goddamn budgeting. And that stupid ass girl that made it seem like all we said was if you get with a white man, all your problems are going to be solved. Shame on you for lying on us like that. Where do you think we got the white powdered donut dusty from, huh?
Girl.
Quit lying. Nobody said that you have to divest from all dust, and that includes powdered donut dusties.
Cause
Point blank, period.
they worse than the nignods. Cause
Man,
why you gonna be white and then still be like dusty? Like I don't get it. Wasting
like
your
they
white
say,
privilege.
like they say, slavery is a choice. Dust is a choice,
Dust is a choice.
especially when you white powdered donut dusty. Come
Facts.
on now,
Snow eggs. We don't like them.
no. Someone was getting ready to say something. I don't want to cut anybody off or end up on one of my DZ rants while you waiting to speak.
Oh, that was me. There was somebody up here that said they came up here and she didn't get a chance to speak. She
Who
said she
said
gets
that?
ignored in the Discord too, and she doesn't know why.
Okay, come on back up.
Her name
Let
is
me put the.
Misty.
You said it's Misty.
Yeah.
Okay, Misty, come back up. I hope we not being trolled, cause I damn sure don't feel like hearing no dust.
Right. I hope you're not a nig, because I stuck up for you. I'm be real annoyed, actually.
That StreamYards link, that's for you, Misty. Come on back up. We waiting on you. And I know you got some good shit to say when you had to say you was being ignored. You will not be ignored, Dan. Come on up. That's an old folks reference.
Unless you a nig, then we gonna ignore you.
We're gonna toss you off. Yes, Miss Helena. Gary Owens is definitely dusty. Now and forever.
Ugh.
Now and forever, are you dusty?
I hope not. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's up, babe? Drop a bomb on us.
Oh my goodness. So I just started listening to your show maybe, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I have like binged every live that you've done.
That's what's up. Thank you for supporting.
Yeah, thank you for what you do. I don't even know where to start. So my family, it's a dust storm. I have 5 brothers.
Poor baby. My condolences on having 5 brothers. Are they of the grape persuasion?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh man.
My oldest has 3 kids. 2 of his daughters are twins, but I mean, they're the same age, but they have 2 different moms.
Okay.
So he got them pregnant at the same
Not surprised. Doing what Dusties do, pretty much.
It's just a mess. I don't date at all right now, but I haven't dated I just turned 30. I haven't dated a dusty since I was in my early 20s.
Congrats.
Yeah, but seeing it around me, it's hard. I'm in Atlanta, so it's.
You said what? You cut out for a second.
Oh, I'm sorry. I said I'm in Atlanta.
Oh, okay. So
so it's
close to you in my state.
Yeah. So you know how it is. They are everywhere and hard to avoid. I just had one try to pick me up at a Walgreens today. It is actually scary for me when they like set their sights on you, because I'm like, I don't know when this is going to become violence or aggression or.
Have you got your concealed carry? Because it's easy to get in Georgia if you don't have a criminal record.
I don't, but I've really been looking into it.
It only take 20 minutes to fill out the paperwork, and you'll be on your way because they do the background check right there in Georgia. And then you'll be well on your way to threatening do-rags all over the state of Georgia.
Fun fact, I have a ghetto twin, guys. She was born. Yes, I do. She was born a week before I was.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Not even a full week, like 5 days.
I don't understand how they do it.
Yeah. Irish twin, it's a ghetto twin. We was born a week apart.
Whoa, wow.
Yeah, that's why my mom left his ass.
That video is playing again by popular demand. She said, DZ, why isn't that video playing? God damn it. I want to see somebody get knocked the fuck out. It's wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful. It's lovely.
So smooth.
Like, when they get put in their place, it's just, it goes down easy like his knees did.
He looked like a scarecrow. You know what the scarecrow
I'm gonna go.
Okay, don't not ever come back.
I will absolutely be back. I'm like in the middle of doing my hair, but when I saw that you were live, I was like, I hope I get it this time. So it was.
I appreciate you so much.
Yeah. Okay. Bye.
Somebody asked me if I got a ghetto twin. Yeah, girl, I got a ghetto twin. She is 5 days older than me.
Misty, you're here and you are not ignored.
I'm here. I'll be having so much to say, like wanting to chime in and go back and forth with you guys. I'll be having a lot to say, but yeah, I was gonna say, was there some kind of backlash for this protector here? Because they always mistake protecting your community with racism.
Well, from what I understand, his ass had been in there cutting up already. That's how Zaddy knew what was going to happen when he came up there. If you look at it very carefully, he's walking towards the security guard to get the fight started. But the problem is Zaddy got the drop on him because it is what it is. From what I understand, he was disturbing the peace, and now he's disturbing his medulla oblongata.
I'm dead.
Because they're going to call him racist next. They're going to say he racist. But that's protection. That's what I was about to say. One of the things they always mistake, because they don't know what it looked like. And like young MA and those people, like they want to be men and they looking at the grapes as examples of men, and that's why it's happening. Because I noticed that too, like they starting to act just like them when it comes to, taking us out. So
yeah, that's true.
They want to be men.
Why they don't ever emulate the good men in society? Why
they don't have none around them? They don't have none around them. That's what I'm thinking.
I told y'all they don't exist. They act like the Dusties that's around them because that's all there is. #all. That is their example of manhood. That's all they know. Okay, in their little Blackistani city, that's how all the dudes act, and they're acting just like them. Be nice. A lot of women in that video were very, very pretty. So
yes, they were.
Just be nice. Pink Supreme, when you come out to your crew, be nice. Be nice. And I'll feature you over here as well, because I'm sure you make a pretty stud. Come on. Shit, I can't stand it.
No, ma'am.
The same stuff he was saying is the same stuff I say when it comes to police. Like he was saying, oh, well, 9 times out of 10, they deserved it. Okay, well, 9 times out of 10, you deserve what you get. Like, what did you do to make Zaddy mad? Like, I'm going to start keeping that same energy.
Don't even talk to them for real. Like,
I don't. I'm with you on that unapologetic. Talk to you for what?
Yeah.
How do y'all get conversations started with them motherfuckers? Because all they do is yell, scream, complain, and I don't know how you do it. I don't know how to talk to them. Not that I want to. I don't know how to talk to them. Because it's like
trying to talk to anybody. They don't know how to talk.
I don't talk to them because I like full sentences.
Girl, the ones here in Georgia, like I said, sound like they got. You live in Georgia. You know what a traumatic brain injury is, and you know where the Shepherd Center is. Y'all know what the Shepherd Center is. I know you do, Divested OG. It's brain rehab. They sound just like them people. I swear.
Yeah, I'm beginning to wonder.
Talking sentence fragments.
Try Florida.
Mammies are male identified because they take their identity from Black men. Black men don't take their identity from Black women. They don't look at Black women and say, my mother, my sister, my da 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 da. No, it's just another Black bitch. Would be happy if a lot of people could just understand they need to divorce their identity from Black men completely.
Yeah, I agree.
Well,
She
I don't
says,
know. I mean, the way these niggas act, you think they take their fucking identity from women.
where they daddy wasn't there. So look, I don't know how that worked. Maybe the street gangs or whatever. I'm fixing to
It's the
sound like I'm
single mom's fault that the dads wasn't there, not the dads. Blame the moms because that's that's what they do.
Even
mm.
when the dad is there, they still be
Yeah,
messed up.
exactly. They still single moms. So
Welcome back to the
They
panel,
get.
Stacey W. Go ahead, you can jump in, hon. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was saying they get their attitudes and their emotions from women.
Well, they haven't done anything manly in eons. Therefore, their level of manhood, the chemical that makes you a man, it is Darwining out of them. If you don't use it, you lose it. They haven't built anything. It's no different than if you sit down all the time, your muscles are atrophy in your legs and get smaller.
yes,
They
they
haven't done
do.
anything that's manly. Therefore, they are turning into like really, you see their bodies now, it's real like jello-y. It's
Gelatinous.
yeah, it's like
Like jellyfish.
they got muffin tops. Have y'all seen these niggas booties? Boy, they got
Girl,
ass for days. Kim
They
Kardashian
have
you can
implants
sit
titties
a
don't look
now.
like they
plate
got
on the back of their shit.
they got them cakes. Hold on one
They have
second.
childbearing hips.
They definitely have womanly hips. Like
They do. Bill Antoinette, are you dusty?
mm.
Not at all. Can you hear me?
I can. How are you?
I'm good. I'm so happy to be on here.
Well, be on here and hit us with the fire.
Okay. So I actually have like kind of a sad story, but I mean, I feel like
Make
sharing
sure
it at
you
this
speak up a
point.
little bit, just a little
Can,
bit, so everybody can hear you.
yeah. Can you hear? Let me turn up my mic. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, so I actually ended up making a video about black femicide on my channel because I was just thinking about this, and I think about this every time it's getting close to the holiday season. It's kind of ruined the holidays for me, honestly. But back when I was 19, I'm 32 now. There was this boy who I was really, really in love with. He was a black boy, and
Okay. I was just getting ready to ask you, was he of the great persuasion? Keep
mhm,
going.
he was black, and like I was living in the South, so I didn't have the body type that black girls are supposed to have. I'm real thin, a little dark skin, whatever. Um, and so like he swerved me or whatever. So he was my friend who, well, I'll call her a friend, quote unquote friend, decided to go after him, even though she knew I liked him. It was games like that, you know what I
There
mean?
it is, y'all. They like the
And
competition. Go ahead.
exactly. And she always did that. And looking back and looking outside now, I can look back and see, oh, she wasn't my friend, and she always went after guys that other she knew someone else liked, but whatever. So she cheated on him with this thug who is now in prison, but I'll get to that. And was pregnant and was lying to him about it. He eventually figured it out. The dates didn't add up, that it's not his baby, but he stayed with her because, you know, Isaiah was such a good guy or whatever. Fast forward, that boyfriend who she cheated on him with was stalking her, sending him threats, and Isaiah was kept saying, "Oh no, guys, don't worry about it. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine." He would always shoot me emails and text messages and stuff, and I was like, "Look, I know you're nice or whatever, but she's like, y'all always fighting. You don't really like her like that." She had to like threaten to kill herself for him to go with her.
I
And it was
can't.
just it was just so crazy, right? So he ended up the ex-boyfriend ended up murdering him. Um and
This
then
is
like
so Blackistan.
mm-hmm set
Oh,
s-
Blackistan, you got a
yeah
love story up here.
Girl,
set his body on fire.
Oh, wow.
And
damn.
yeah. And so what was crazy about it though, and I was distraught because I was really in love with him. I'm like over it now, but it's like it was so upsetting for me or whatever.
Bring
But
your voice up just a little bit more.
oh, sorry, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
go
So
ahead.
so it was upsetting for me. But then it's like, what really killed me was her, my friend. Her name was Megan. She was being an alibi for him. And that was like when I was finally like, yeah, I'm not talking to you ever
They
again.
should have took her motherfucking ass to jail too. If you
I
giving niggas alibis for
I
bullshit that they did, you need your ass whooped.
I wish, and like the last conversation we ever had, because at the time, like I was in college up here in Boston, and I flew back down to visit my friends and my mom and Isaiah and all of them, and like he died during my vacation there, and I had to go back home. I remember the last conversation I ever had with her. It was like a day before my flight, and I just had to stare at her. She was like, "Oh, yeah, he's gone, but what am I gonna do? Like, who's gonna take care of my baby? And what about his bank account?" And I was like, his what? She's like, yeah, he was saving up money for college, and now I don't have any access to it. And I was like, why should you? Like, what?
You wasn't his wife. That's what happens when you play long time wifey instead of wife.
Like,
You gave this man a baby, and everybody got different last names in the house. What the fuck is going on here?
yeah, so he's in prison now until 2045, I think. Crazy. And I'm telling the truth, you can look it up. So my friend who died, his name was Isaiah Marks, and that was in Palm Bay in 2009. If anyone wants to look that up.
Don't
That's
dox yourself,
crazy.
girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure you don't give your location like that. It seems like there's a mammy up in this comment section. Let me figure out what the fuck is going on here. She's teetering on her ass into mammy territory. Hey, if you're in the comment section and you feel like we're not being empathetic enough or being respectful enough to the sons of bitches that are clearly assholes here, just go ahead and click the link and we'll be up here. Yeah, you saw what happened before, so just tread with caution, baby.
Yo,
Yeah, let me clarify. It was the ex-boyfriend who killed her current boyfriend. There was some confusion about that, but yeah.
Oh, and they said it was a mammy in the comment section. I don't like when mammies hang out in the clouds. Bring your motherfucking ass up here if you so about it. You know good and well you can't defend none of this shit. Every time somebody clicks the link and tells their story, quote unquote, you can't defend the shit that's going on. These are real stories. This is not a fiction channel where we sit up and make shit up about your community. Your community is fucked up, sis, bitch, or whatever you want to be. I'm tired of y'all taking up for black men. And the other thing, right? This Danny Lay shit, I don't give a fuck about her. I don't give no fucks about her. And let me tell you this, you using that baby to low-key cape. You're using her baby to low-key cape. This is the new baby, right? Where was your capes for the other babies? Where was the capes for everybody she was talking shit to? Look, all this dry mammying got to stop. Either you in it or you out of it. These people, she particularly Danny Lay, would not take up for you in any situation, even if you were wronged. Okay, they just would not do that. You always giving people stuff that they're not willing to give black women. Knock that shit off. You look stupid as fuck taking up for somebody like her, especially with her history. Come on now.
Yellow bone. They want the yellow bone.
That's what he want, girl.
From what I understand, she's not even partially black. I haven't heard any of her music. Okay. All right. I've never heard one of her songs.
It's black.
She's a white Hispanic. She a white Hispanic and trying to act like she got a touch of blackness in her, but she white. She white. Look at her parents. She white.
For that shit, because they trying to, if you 1% black, then you're black. No, if you don't look like me, phenotypically,
I tell you what, y'all remember back in the day when the light-skinned black dudes was in? Everybody that was it's hard. Everybody that was of the dusty persuasion was saying that the light-skinned dudes and the mixed dudes were not black. If they have a penis, they can't be black. But if you got on black toenail polish as a woman, you can be black. Y'all right. Miss me with that shit. And then we acquiesce to that shit too. Oh, well, I consider them black. I don't care what you consider them. Do the math.
Right.
The mama's white, the dad's black, or vice versa. My kids are biracial. Okay. They came out of this wonderful black thing I'm sitting on right now, but they still biracial.
Twat.
So twat.
The baby, he actually said that the child is half black, so he identified her as white himself.
They get upset. They do. He doesn't prefer you. And why on earth are these preferences catching such hell? I guess that piece of black in her showed up or whatever, and he tossed your ass out like you was black. Other thing I want to say about that stupid shit. What happened to black men being scared of the cops? He the one called.
Girl, protection, protected class.
What happened to the police brutality y'all so worried about? His yellow bone, right, was so-called cutting up. He didn't mind calling those same so-called racist cops to put her out. He wasn't worried about getting his ass whooped or putting his neck on a knee. Y'all got too many different hypocritical narratives out here. I can't do it. Welcome back, Queen of Booms, and welcome back, Stacey W.
Yeah, why y'all care what's happening to preferences and girls of men anyway?
I just want to say, oh my God, thank you for bringing up the Danny Lay thing. I can't stress how much I'm like, I can't believe there are black women defending this stupidness. Like, you shouldn't even care. You should have no cares about what's going on over there with that girl. And he put
treat her
out
like
with her.
she treats y'all. She treats
Exactly.
y'all like y'all ain't
and
worth
he
a
put
damn.
her out just like he would do any other woman. Any black man would do any black woman with her baby. So I don't even understand how to, like, I don't even understand, but I'm glad that that came up, because I'm like, I know y'all mammies are too stupid. You really are. Like, you just,
it ain't getting
I
them
think
nowhere.
some of them are mentally, I think they're mentally lost. Like, you really,
I'm sorry,
you
but if
gotta
you
be
taking
retarded.
8 dick, something wrong with you.
I feel like a lot of these black women are just like, they're living vicariously through these obviously white women, and they're like pretending they're black. And
Bella,
it's
you
like,
better speak up, girl.
it's like, can you hear me? So I'm sorry. You know, I've always had this issue.
You got a smooth, little cute voice. I'm like, is she talking or no?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I feel like these women are like living vicariously through these white women who are pretending to be not white, but they're white Latinas or whatever. They're white.
Just
And
let
it's
me
like,
know that you're safe. You're not hiding from nobody, are you? Why your voice so low tonight?
no, I'm not. That's just my
Okay.
voice.
Okay.
That's always been my voice. I've always had this problem.
No, it's not a problem. You have a nice voice. I just want the audience to be able to hear you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just low. It's just low. But yeah, I've always felt that. I feel like they're so much nicer to women who aren't black. Like, I
Girl, they ain't
noticed.
nice to them.
Well, I mean black women, like when they're doing. I forget
Oh,
what show it was, but they were talking about the situation, and I noticed they called him the mother of his child, and I was like, if that was a black woman, they would have just said baby mama. You know what I mean?
pretty much. Yeah, that's a huge difference. Mother of your children versus baby mama is two different things. It is literally.
I mean, they called
who the
Michelle a
mom
baby
is.
mama, didn't they, on one of those shows? Michelle
I'm not
Obama.
sure. Oh, they sure did.
Yeah.
And she a whole wife. I can't.
So I was like, oh, mother of his child. It was like the talk, whatever. That girl from that group, 3LW, is on the show. I can't remember her name. And Tamar Braxton used to be on that show too. Whatever that show is.
The Real?
The Real, maybe? Yeah, they were talking about it there, and they were like defending her and mammying it up.
I would think y'all check it out. Is y'all are on these YouTube streets and y'all see tarot card people and people overusing the word karma and all this extra shit. Y'all real spiritual until a bitch that you like gets her karma. Then all of a sudden all hell breaks loose. So the way she talked about you, where are the tarot cards and you calling it karma? Where's that? Where is it?
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Why did black women cancel the baby when he knocked that black woman out with when she had that cell phone?
They won't. I'm telling you, mammies are just like black men. They are. They don't see themselves in her, but see themselves in Danny Lee. Really? Danny Lee, or however you say her goddamn name.
It's because they're in the eyes of girls. The light bright women and the preferences are what the niggas like. So that's why they are nice to them. They live in, like the people in the chat said, they living through them.
Oh well.
They getting the
Over.
treatment that they want niggas to get them.
True. I'll always remember Chris Brown and Rihanna when all them mammies were online talking about, oh, I want Chris Brown to hit me. I want Chris Brown to beat me. And that was going viral. So many of them tweeted that.
These are the same
So
women that
they
these are
need
the same
help.
ones that was talking about free R. Kelly. So you
hmm
got it. Like, that's why I say they retarded.
Out there playing his music
They
outside
retarded.
the courthouse and everything. So
Exactly. Same people.
Bella, they
same
telling you
people.
in the comment section to speak up because they want to hear you.
I'm so sorry.
Hell no.
I'm sorry.
Nubian, are you a dusty fuck?
I'm definitely not.
All right. Welcome to the panel, Nubian.
Hey, DZ. Hey, ladies.
What's
So
going on?
I was talking to, I didn't know she was a mammy. I didn't know any of this at the moment when I was talking to her. But I was just like, yeah, that's crazy how he just punched her in the face, the baby. And she was just like, well, what would you do if somebody hit you? And I was just like, be a professional and not try to hit where my money comes from. Like, these are your fans. They're literally feeding you, and you just gonna
But
punch them
look,
in the face regardless of woman, man, whoever. You know what I mean?
they know that black women aren't going anywhere. If they felt threatened, right, by the Mammy Brigade, they would treat them better. But they know good and well you can knock out 5 of this bitch's teeth on the left-hand side of her face, and she'll be back over there, and her Mammy friends will be saying, well, you shouldn't have been standing there.
Right.
They ain't going nowhere because the threat of leaving them, I don't know who scared her. Mammies of leaving or Dusties of the Mammies leaving. I haven't figured that part out yet.
They're
But
codependent. That's it.
very,
They're
very codependent.
But we were talking about earlier how, like, even when they're in the house, there's no difference, and I think it's because the ones that stay are the ones who just cannot make it on their own. They just can't pay for their own rent. They can't buy their own food. They don't have no jobs. They don't have no driver's license. So they have to attach themselves to a woman. And then, of course, that's no type of man to be raised by. So, of course, they just don't end up being any value when they're actually there. They just are there, or they're violent.
Black Buttercup, Summer and Kiki responded to the situation? Is that what you're saying? They always throwing a mic in black women's face when something stupid happened to a non-black woman, and they want you to be politically fucking correct.
Summer Walker
They
came out
supported
trying
her.
to give her a bone, trying to support Danny.
Support
Lee.
Danny?
Like, what are you doing?
Well, she was left by herself during her whole
What are you
pregnancy.
doing?
So
they're trauma bonding.
Okay, nobody took up for, what is her name, Megan Thee Stallion. None of those artists, quote unquote, Danny Lee and no fucking body else, took
Kiki
up for
Palmer.
her when she got shot in the foot. Okay.
Summer Walker, she makes mommy music, so I don't really listen to her.
Well, girl,
Girl, I can't stand that album she got out.
I didn't even listen to it.
That's what her ass get. She was talking shit about his other baby mamas. Guess what? There you go.
She was, and she was trying to make it like he's this good dad, but then you're gonna make a song talking about something. You left me by myself in my pregnancy. Well, bitch, you had a preview,
right?
Dummy.
She left the other ones. Like, don't be dumb. Don't be willfully ignorant. It's not cute.
They think this shit can't happen to them, and I gotta tell you,
do.
I am enjoying every minute of all this shit that's going down.
Me too.
I am.
This is why I say too that you need to divest from Pakistani music also.
Mm-hmm.
You know
And
what's messed up
Jury,
about,
Kiari, are you dusty?
I don't know. That's the one that they said was a mammy.
They calling you a mammy. What you down there talking about in the chat?
I don't know. See, I don't think that I fit the description of what I would consider a mammy, but I guess, I mean, based on, you ladies' positions, maybe
What's
to
your
you,
sentiment?
I might be one.
What is your sentiment?
I just have a quick question.
Okay.
So can you please tell me, excluding race, how do you define a good man?
Well, first of all, we're going to talk about race, right? Because the Dusties are performing the least. That's just what it is. If you look at the stats, they're performing the worst. So to ignore that, that would be ignorant as fuck. So we're going to start there, and then we're going to vet the rest. Why would you pick
I'm not
from the
asking you
lowest?
to ignore. I'm simply asking what your criteria is for a good man, regardless of race.
Okay, I think we have a lag. We're going to try this though. Protector, provider, problem solver. We'll start there.
Okay, so and can a black man fit that
No.
definition?
No.
No. Sorry, girl.
No, ma'am.
Why is she
Absolutely
sounding
not.
like a fence sitter?
Why do you say that?
Okay, well, the evidence is in front of you. Most black men, they are horrible to their families. They walk out on their families. They commit domestic violence 3 to 4 times more than any other group of men. They're the most unemployed, most illiterate. If you picking a man from that group, then you need some help, babe.
Kitty diddlers too.
You just said most. You just said most. So I'm asking.
Girl, ain't nobody gotta say no more. She know what she mean.
I mean, all of them, every last one of them. You want to know why I say all? Wait.
Okay.
Do you want to know why I said all? Because the good, quote unquote, ones are enjoying the festivities because they know that they're rare. So that makes him a jackass too. So all.
Are we just rounding up?
So let me just. I just need to confirm something from you. So when you say all, do you mean all in like a general sense, like a collective sense, or do you mean all like empirically, like every single individual?
Every single one of them.
Every last one of them. I mean, from the rooter to the motherfucking tutor, all of them.
Even my
Well, in that case, then I think that your position is very extreme, and you're not justified. There's nothing that you have just pointed out that justifies that position.
Bye, mommy.
Wait.
Wait, let her talk.
Don't- Yeah, don't run because
Because you don't. I'm not running. I'm right here. Because this
don't cut
really,
me off
this
either.
way-
Don't cut me off either. You got to be respectful. I
apologize.
haven't interrupted you, right? So
I
we got to talk
apologize.
one at a time. Oh, thank you. I accept your apology. We're going to talk one at a time. You said it's extreme. Do you know what's really extreme? Being murdered every 6 hours. That's extreme.
Are all black men doing that?
Yes.
Yeah, they are.
Yes,
Mhm.
they are.
So what has a black man
Are
done
you
for you today?
serious?
As a grand mal seizure. What has a black man did for you today that got you up here arguing with other black women for them? What did they do to be able to justify you coming against other women and calling them extreme? What did they do for you today?
I don't believe that I'm coming against you. I'm trying to understand your position.
If you say anything other than all, what it is giving black women a sense of hope that they can find that unicorn. And I refuse to send black women out in these streets thinking not all so they can get their ass beat.
So do you think that all black women all over the globe can find a non-black man?
They outnumber us, so yes.
There's enough.
So you're saying all black women all around the world can find a non-black man that fits all the criteria that you just listed?
You don't have any criteria for black men because I just ran off the stats to you and you're still saying you're trying to come against other races of men when I can guarantee you, aren't your biggest threat. They aren't.
I'm sorry. Like, is that criteria too high a bar? Like, I'm sorry. What?
Well,
No,
she's
that's
holding
criteria.
white
I'm
men.
saying
She's holding white men and non-black men to a higher bar than she is holding black men because black men get a not all.
I absolutely am not doing that. I'm saying that criteria that you've listed fits all across all races of men. All races of men can get to that bar and cross that bar and get over that bar.
Not black men. Black men are oppressed and they are very, very dependent upon other races of men for their daily needs, their food, their shelter, their employment, that type of shit. So they can't match up to the man that they have to get to help them with their life.
They're
buck
eternal
broken.
victims. You can't do anything with an eternal victim.
Say that one more time.
I said you can't do anything with an eternal victim. They can't provide for you. They can't do anything for you.
Go ahead, Mammy. We're listening. I'm listening.
So what data do you have? What are you using to justify the position that every individual Black man on the face of the globe cannot meet that criteria? I mean, I don't think that there's any way that you can justify that. There's no data anywhere.
All you gotta do is look around you. Look around you. Look around you. Look around you.
You're talking about most. You're talking about
No,
most.
we're talking
Yeah,
about
I
all.
can give you the most. I give you the
Look
most.
around you. All you have to do is look around you. Stop. Take the rose colored. Take the rose colored. Take those rose colored. Take those rose colored glasses off for Black men. Take those rose colored victim glasses off.
Where are you from?
Hello.
I live in New York.
Oh God. And you live there? Shit.
Oh good Lord.
They always got some shit popping off there where Black men are attacking us. There. They wild out there.
Is she still here?
I can give you. Here's the thing. Here's the thing, Dizzy. Here's the thing, Dizzy. I can give you that most Black men across the globe ain't shit. I can give you that.
And
most
the rest
Black
of them
men
are
across the globe
complicit.
ain't shit, and you can tell that based on.
Who's talking? Is that Najira talking? Go ahead. I'm listening to you, honey.
What I was saying was, I can give you. I'm sorry, maybe there might be a lag. What I was saying is, I can give you that most Black men across the globe ain't shit. I can give you that because all you need to do is to look at the communities all over the world where the Black people live, and given that Black men are supposed to be in charge of the communities, you can look around the world and see, right, these are not great communities, so Black men probably ain't shit. Most, right? But it's the all that that you can't justify. You can't justify the all because you have women.
When are you going to let me respond? When are you going to let me respond? Because your question keeps going to that is really, really long.
I don't think she's from the Caribbean. Where's she from originally?
I don't care where she's from because this whole world is fucked up with niggas. That's just what it is. Mm-hmm. You are trying to tell people that we're going to be able to run with very small groups of good Black men while there's thousands, millions of good Black women. And the fact that you want to fight over them, it lets me know that you are still literally a mammy. Nobody here is going to fight over that shit. Black men have given us the hardest time selling us to white folks and all kind of shit. Then they're the number one that's doing domestic violence and all that kind of shit. And you're still trying to get Black women to associate with Black men. Why do you want Black women to still associate with Black men?
Because what your position is, I believe, just based on what I've heard, it sounds like a traumatic response, basically. You're saying, I'm going to cut off. It sounds like a traumatic response because you're saying, based on all these anecdotal and some, anecdotal evidence that I have, I give you that
FBI crime
Black women are living.
Is it anecdotal?
Listen, honey,
it's anecdotal because it's not global.
Hey,
yes,
you should be thanking
global.
You should be thanking Black women like us because there'll be more Black men left for you. So why won't you give us thanks so that you can have more of these niggas to yourself?
Because that's not my goal. That's not my.
How old are you?
What is your goal? What is your goal? Why do you care where Black women are going? Why are you guarding the gate and not wanting Black women to not mess with Black men? Why?
I don't think there's any individual Black woman that can guard the gate or do any of that thing, what you're saying. All I'm trying to do is
That's
to
what you're doing
understand your
right
position
now.
because you're
That's
saying
what
you're
you're doing right
divested.
now.
I have a
Hey,
Because
question.
you're
I
saying
am.
you're
Wait,
divested, and I
y'all.
believe
Wait.
I'm divested.
Listen, you're not going. I'm trying to be nice. If you hear me talking, don't talk over me. Anytime you guys want to take up for black men, you get real aggressive, you get real angry, you feel like somebody's coming for you. We are trying to be happy. Me, myself, I've never been with a black man, thank God.
Praise Jesus.
But when I see you guys going through all this shit and then you got a nerve to take up for them, that's crazy. You, ma'am, are a mammy. It is what it is. And whenever you're ready to stop being a mammy, I'm going to be right here.
What is a divested woman to you?
You don't know? I got 100 videos on this channel.
No, because I believe I'm divested. So if you're saying I'm not divested,
If you
because
still fucking with black men, you're not divested, ma'am.
because
Period.
you're
She
Because you're
defining
divested. You're
because
divesting
because
from
to
your
you,
number one because you're messing with black women's number one enemy and you're fucking him. That's why you're not divested. Black men are the number one enemy of black women. And you saying be nice and throwing your legs open for a black man. Are you serious?
I have a question.
Yes.
I want to know, why is it the women, they always come over here and attack us and say, why y'all saying not all? Dog, I never hear them in the manosphere asking the girls of Nig why they say all black women are fat, all black women are trash, all black women are ghetto. I never hear y'all over there asking them why they saying all. Y'all always come over here and do that shit to us. And then y'all want to say it's a traumatic response. You're right, it's a traumatic response. Because these motherfuckers is killing us every 5.5 hours. But no, let's talk about the shit log that she still want to sit on. I can't. I can't.
That's a
can I
trip.
ask
That's
you
real.
something? Do you think it's
That hold on. That's really backstabby that you would keep encouraging these women that's in this room to still deal with black men. I was molested by 2 black men. It's a couple of other people up here that were
I
done
was too.
completely as well. That's even more surprising. Jesus Christ. You didn't get
Yeah,
scarred, you
but that's
didn't
what
get
I'm saying.
therapy. All.
I think that's the problem. I think right there, that's the problem because
No, that's
what
your
you're
problem.
doing, what I believe you're doing, just based on what listening to you for about a week, is
well, you're
a
more than
traumatic
welcome to stop
response.
listening to me. I don't think protecting black women is dramatic. That's what the Blackistani citizens such as yourself think. Protecting black women was supposed to be the job of black men first. They dropped the ball, so I'm here, goddammit, telling them to stay away from the bullshit. And if you want to continue fucking black men, you do what you do. But don't put other women in danger because that's their hugest threat. All right?
DZ, and I want to let her know to answer her question, since it seemed like she don't know that we are murdered every 6 hours. Check your FBI stats and Black femicide stats, because their stats both mirror each other. They are the exact same. So that's how we know. That's how we know that we're getting murdered by your precious black kings every 5.5 to 6 hours. The stats are there. All you have to do is look and get out of denial.
No, we're not finna do this.
Yeah,
These
I
motherfuckers
also
know
want to say
that the
that
FBI
it's not
statistics is
just
out there.
in
Black femicide is
America.
out there. Like I can't with the cognitive dissonance. Like if you're gonna tell me you don't look on the TV, if you don't look in your fucking community and seeing motherfuckers getting their eyeballs bit out and seeing black women get shot and nobody give a fuck, and you gonna tell people that it's a trauma response, who gives a fuck if it's a trauma response?
She
I'm surprised
sees
you
that
ain't
shit.
upset about it. Like,
Cognitive
y'all need to stop
dissonance.
with the
That's a
bullshit.
trauma response.
Like that's pissing me off, because these women, I guarantee you over 1,500 women are going to be dead if they're not already dead already before the year is over. And then you're going to come up here talking about some, don't say no, girl, fuck them and fuck you, because I just can't with the bullshit. I'm sorry.
Can I
That's
say
so
something
sad.
real
Yes,
quick?
ma'am. And then I'm going next.
Okay. So this is quote that I always remember from grad school. It goes, how does it go? The only thing necessary for the triumph of evil is for good men to do nothing. So like all these alleged good black men, they're complicit because they don't do anything. They just sit around, sit aside and watch the whole community burn. So I just don't really
Exactly.
want to hear like these excuses. Like when these horrible things were happening to me, no one stopped it. You know what I mean? There's something that happened to me at a party. Um, at a friend's house and he let it happen. He didn't do it, but I mean, you just sat there. So it just, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's just like,
Of course,
if
you
you're
don't
not,
mean anything.
yeah, you're just, it's all words. It's all, oh, I didn't do it, so I'm good. Are you though? Like, where's the backbone? They have all this smoke for women, but it's like when these supposed thugs or whatever that they say we choose are tearing shit up, where are they? Like, this is
The-
ridiculous.
ladies, I'm not here to trigger anyone. I
No,
don't.
we're not triggered. We're not triggered. There's
I'm
no
not,
way.
Triggered.
I'm just saying, all I'm saying is this, right? We are, as Black women, we live in this society, given that, the society that we live in for the most part includes both Black men and Black women. It can't be so, it can't be
Fuck
so
Black
vitriolic.
men. I'm not getting ready to consider them. They don't consider you. Why are you considering them? Fuck them.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, it can't be we have to live with them. It can't be so vitriolic. It can't be. You can't be.
No.
So it can't be that we're now going to be the counterweight to all the vitriol that Black men have been spewing on the internet for the last 10 years, that now we're going to take up that position and be like, okay, now we're going to be, we're going to do the same thing that you've done. I mean, at some point, there has to be some sanity.
That's all the reason. You do it too.
What do you mean?
What the hell? It's like this. Whenever someone is pointing an AR-15 at you, you don't go get a goddamn butter knife. Are you serious? Mm-hmm. This is our AR-15.
Ma'am, you have women on the panel. I've heard women on the panel saying that they're divesting from their own sons. That's crazy.
Good. Nobody has time for this shit. Nobody has time for it. We have done everything we could, and they said they don't like you. They don't like your children. They like nothing about you, that you fat, your pussy stinking, all kind of shit. And you over here giving them consideration. It's sad.
Right. And just take dating out of it. Take any Black woman dating any other race of man out of it. If Black women got away from these degenerates that we call Black men, I guarantee you the world will be so much fucking, like, the rate that we're dying, it would not be like this. You don't see motherfuckers in the street marching for Black women dying, but let a nigga get his fucking do-rag glue off. You got bitches in the street twerking because he probably did some shit that he wasn't supposed to be doing anyway. I'm convinced you got a nigga sitting beside you by the way you acting.
Mm-hmm.
It must be a nigga in there. It gotta be.
I don't. I'm sorry, but I don't.
Well, when are you going to Kevin Are you going to Kevin Samuel's live when he goes live and tell him he shouldn't be telling Black women that they're ugly and average at best and that hardly any of them are beautiful? Are you going to do that?
No.
I don't listen to Kevin Samuels, and I don't think his position is correct. But I think that you should. I think that you're the Black. I think that your position is the equivalent of Kevin Samuels.
Girl.
No,
that's exactly
wait, y'all. Since you don't listen to him, how the fuck do you know that? You saying stupid shit, my nigga.
Who sent you?
I don't know who the fuck sent her over here. You saying you don't listen to him, but I sound like him. Make up your mind. You either listen to him or you don't.
Of course I know who he is. Of course.
You said you don't listen to him.
I'm in YouTube.
Go listen to him. I don't want to mute. I don't want to mute you. Listen, I tried not to mute you because I asked you not to talk over me. If you want to be the one that has control of the mic, then you need to go to your platform with that shit. You coming over here with toxic bullshit and trying to get these Black women confused. That don't make no damn sense. You know these niggas ain't worth a goddamn. And you sitting up there saying not all, that's some bullshit. That means you are an enemy to Black women, point blank, period. You're going to get somebody fucked up. That's what's going to happen. Okay? You don't care about Black women. You only here because of Black men. That's all. That's the only reason that you're here. Mm-hmm. And it's just really, really sad that you would try to take up for such monstrous people. The fuck is wrong with you?
And these hoes wouldn't even piss on her ass for a long time.
I'm not even surprised, though. Really not surprised.
So I just feel like as Black women, Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, yeah. So you said you've been on YouTube. So you know that there are black men saying the age of consent should be 11 and saying rape and murder all black women. How are you comparing this message to the same message as black men?
That's not what I said. I said
You
that
said we're the same.
DZ's
You said we're
message
the
is
Exactly the
equivalent.
same as Kevin Samuels. What are you saying?
I mean,
No, you
I'm
also
trying to
said we're
respond to the
extreme.
question.
Go
You
ahead.
have you have a lag. That's
I
why
think
this is
I think
happening.
I think I think I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. I think that Kevin Samuel's message is extreme, and I think that DZ's message is extreme, and I think that DZ's
Her name is
message
Zelly.
is the exact equivalent of Kevin Samuel's message, with just the sexes or the genders reversed.
Her name is Zelly.
I'm glad that you feel that way because here's the deal. This is getting ready to prove you all the way wrong. Ma'am, Kevin Samuels has 1 million subscribers. That means a whole lot of people agree with what he says about your black ass. I don't have 1 million subscribers. As a matter of fact, I have people like you that come by trying to defend it. You guys are not used to seeing black women love themselves and tell other black women, hey, love yourself. You don't have to be over there with that bullshit. And it's unsettling for you because you got brothers and sisters and whoever else that are black. The problem is none of the mammies got up off their ass to say, hey, y'all better stop doing these black women like that or you going to come to a day where shit is fucked up. But now that black women are saying, hey, goddamn it, I mean something. I'm getting the fuck away from these niggas. It's a problem. So I'll see you on the way back. Most definitely. Because you'll be on the way back. I appreciate you coming up.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for your grace, DZ. I appreciate you.
Be safe. I appreciate you too, hon.
Right, bye-bye.
Oh my lord.
Bye-bye. Y'all, the mammies, y'all, it's mental illness. It's mental illness. It's literally mental
It's
illness.
gotta be DZ because she was sounding retarded as hell. I can't get over. I just can't get over the. Why you gotta say like, girl, bye? It is. Why are you in denial? Being in denial is a choice. You don't have to be there. Get out of there.
Honey.
Why get up here and lie though? That's my thing. Like, oh, not all. I personally I got messed up when I first divested listening to the Not All crew. I'm not gonna say what happened to me, but it was very significant to
It's
my
some not
health.
all crews around this bitch that's getting a lot of accolades too. You can
Don't
still
be.
fuck with them. You can still listen. Y'all better be careful. Y'all gonna get fucked up. Real shit. I ain't mean to cut you off. Go ahead. That not all shit is enough to trigger the fuck out of me.
No, it's just because I used to listen to people who said that, and I gave a nigger a try, and I learned my lesson the hard way. And I don't want anybody else to go out there and listen to that and learn the hard way, think they got a unicorn, and then you got your health fucked up.
Hey, listen, a lot of that shit they give you is irreversible. That baby after a certain terms is irreversible. That herpes is irreversible. AIDS, irreversible. Your psychological damage, depending on what psychiatrist you see, it may be irreversible. And because he looks like you say you want to give him a chance, you are a jackass. Do you hear me? And I meant it just the way I said it. Welcome to the panel, Young Rising.
Hey! Oh my god, it's so good to hear from y'all again. It was very much so insulting listening to all that. But to be quite honest with you, she's gonna have to learn the hard way, and I won't feel bad for her because I came up here to drag this Danny Lay in the baby situation because, bitch, that's what you get. That's what you get for being stupid. Yellow bone is what he want. Yeah, yellow bone is what he want. He wanted you out of the house with your 3-month-old baby at 1 a.m. in the morning. That's what you get. And the worst part about it is that when he went on Instagram Live and called her a side bitch to her face, she was just standing there laughing. I would have been whooping this nigga's ass.
Young Rising, let me tell you, I have no clue who these people really are until they get into drama. I've never heard of the Baby song. I never heard of Danny Lay song. And the fact that they're having issues, right? It's like some black women are way too happy because they still got a thing for black men. You get what I'm saying? What they got going on is of no consequence to really divested black women. Let the motherfuckers do what they want to do. He can fuck over anybody if he wanted to. I don't give a fuck about the Baby and that Danny Lay person. I don't give a flying fuck. All I know is she's some sort of weirdo that got problems with dark skins. That's all I know about her.
And that's the only reason why I got smoke for her. Because I'm dark skinned and I don't really fuck with other, like, how do I say this? I don't really fuck with non-black women like that because I know what the deal is. And I have a special disdain for those that talk shit on us because of our dark skin, just because we're black women. I don't fuck with them at all. So that's why I'm laughing. But I'm also pissed off because Mimi, why is she even speaking? Like, you're his baby mom too. Like, shut up.
You know how they're able to talk shit about dark-skinned women? They got that shit from your black males. They are the ones that told these others, quote unquote, that your skin is ugly, crusty, and all that extra shit. You're not preferred, your hair nappy. Oh, they got all that shit from him. So they're comfortable saying that shit to you. And to see black women still following Danny Lay is very disheartening.
Oh, he lets her call him nigger, so.
Oh, for sure.
So there's that.
But you would think with all of that just happened this week, that woman that just came on here a few minutes ago would understand. Like, she really came over here to gaslight us and try to tell us we're wrong and, oh, not all. No, it's every last one of these niggas. And it takes a special talent to actually detach yourself from him and self-worth, which I don't think she necessarily had because she was willing to fight us on somebody that's a clear problem in society.
Thank you, 80s Baby, for the super sticker. I don't know why it's not showing up, but we got a whole bunch of like naysayers because they're all shaking in their boots. Also, a lot of the people that we're talking about is a reflection of somebody in their family that they actually love. It's too bad now. Let me tell y'all a quick story before I get the fuck on. It was when I was having my daughter. This was 27 years ago, excuse me. Me and my husband went to high school with this nigga named Purnell, right? He came up to the hospital and we didn't know why he was there. He had flowers in his hand and he looked at us, hey, how you doing, whatever, because we knew him from high school. And he was walking forward to go to another room. And I'm thinking to myself, I guess his girlfriend had a baby. Well, he kept walking back and forth from two different rooms. And you guess why? Because both of those bitches had his baby. This is the shit that they're able to do because they know you're going to take up for whatever they do. And it's disgusting and embarrassing. If I could paint my skin fucking silver, I would, because I'm tired of walking around looking like I might just be a mammy. Y'all are desperate as fuck. I mean, desperate. Fuck me. Anyway, Alpaca, I didn't want to leave you in the back, and Divested OG is back because this shit was getting kind of serious.
Oh, that's okay. How are you doing, DC? How are you guys
I'm
on the
doing
panel?
amazing.
That lady who's up here, she knows deep down inside that we're right. That's why she's watching the stuff. That's why she's in that in-between phase. But let me tell you something. The moment where a lot of different women, they want to believe in this fantasy of Black love and Black community,
and they're crazy because look at the communities. Look at real life.
It's a codependent. It's a psychological. It's an illness. I'm gonna start calling this mammy shit and a mental illness. That's what it is.
I've been calling it mammy shit. If you're gonna be delusional and act like Cinderella story is gonna happen to you with some stupid ass nigga that's gonna come help you, you are crazy as fuck, bitch. Your reality is not that. It's not that. Never has been. The hell is wrong with folk?
You know what? It's getting to a point where, like, like, I don't know, it's something in the air. I remember one time I was going somewhere. I might have shared this with you guys before, but I was going somewhere and my GPS or my phone was being glitchy. And I was like frustrated because I knew it was around the corner, but I kept on going in circles. And so I looked up without even thinking. I looked up and I saw someone and I was like, hey, do you know where such and such street is? I know that it's close, but it's either this way or that way. And I just keep on, and I just spoke so fast. And this guy, he was a black guy, tall, big. He was like,
Alpaca.
use your phone. I did not, it was dark outside. He was blending in with the environment. I was not paying attention. I was looking, I was
Well, what the
literally,
hell happened,
but
sis?
I don't know. I don't know what the hell I was thinking.
I don't
But
think there's nothing in the air. Bitch has been stupid since day one. I don't care what's in the air. They've been stupid as fuck.
Dick is in the air. Shit balls is in the air. That's what it is.
Do you know, he was like, use your phone. And it was like, that's the moment where I was like, oh shit, I just talked to a black guy. Why did I talk to him? It's in the middle of the fucking night. That was stupid. Let me hurry up and walk the fuck away. Like, and you know who was behind him? His Latino, big heavyset girlfriend. And she was like, you know where it is. You know where it is. Like, kind of like that triangulation shit, and either way, I don't care. I just was in a moment where I wasn't thinking. As women, we have to think because that'll literally, not thinking and wanting things to be beautiful and sweet and wanting things to be a certain way, and that shit will get you killed.
Girl,
it really will.
Real world. You can't
like the way he just snapped back at me,
with these guys.
The way this man I don't know this man. It was just random. I was just randomly walking. I really wasn't paying attention. I was really frustrated.
That's another thing y'all got to stop doing. Stop looking down at your phone when you're walking in public. These motherfuckers are everywhere. And they looking at you. If you are oblivious and looking at your social media, they will fuck you up if that's what they're out there for.
Right. No, you're right. You're right. And because I was like, oh shit. The way he came at me was like, look at your phone. It was like, I know you're listening to some manosphere shit. There's no motherfucking way. And that fat ass Latino girl, like, but baby, you know where it is.
Girl,
I'm like,
fuck each and every one
directions.
of them.
Let me get the fuck away from y'all. Like, but that's what I'm saying. Different when you said to that woman, these people are listening and they are watching this and they are agreeing. They're seeing all of us. And they're interpreting all of us the same way. It doesn't matter if you're a teacher. It doesn't matter if you're a hoe. It doesn't matter if you're this way. It doesn't matter if you're that way. They want to incite violence on you. They want to look at you in a discriminatory way. And when they're frustrated, they don't have anybody else who is more disempowered the way you are, where they could put their hands on you and they can get away with it. They could snatch you up in a van, abuse you.
Alpaca, you could hold on a second, honey. Right? I get what you're saying, but I need you to slow down a little bit so that we can get some of these lessons in. They are very, very dangerous. It's basically what Alpaca is saying. Don't stop and talk to them, especially now. Y'all, fall is well underway and winter is going to be even worse. Don't tell them the time. Don't let them borrow your cell phone. If you have to wait in your car for them to get out of that grocery store line or whatever, just try your best not to interact with them. Because I'm going to tell you, they have their mammies doing their work as well. Point blank.
And people are going to overlook it. They're going to overlook any violence that happens to you. They're going to overlook it. Yes. It was just like, it sounds like a very brief moment, but in that moment, it was like, I felt it like, oh crap, why did I talk to this person? Like, it's in the middle of the night. Like, and this is a big ass black nigga, like, let me get the fuck away from him. Like, out of just, it was like,
truth be told, you were already in enough danger. Fortunately, nothing happened to you, but you were way past danger just even talking to them like that.
Right. Okay. And a lot of women don't get how dangerous it is. So I'm
let
trying to
Divested OG jump in real quick, and then I'll come back to you, Alpaca.
Yeah.
I got one thing to say. Now, I was going to mind my business and get off the panel and sweetly wait till the Discord, but I'm not. Okay. Look, it's beyond winter is coming. They are sharpening the freaking knives and pitchforks for your asses, ladies. They are ready to pounce. because they're mad about whatever it is out there. And you, bitch, will not stay in your place. You got to understand me. So if you decide to get off of your rock that they put you on and decide to go up the stairs to the patio, everybody is going to be there trying to knock you down. So why in the world entertain them at all? Don't start with this not all bullshit. That time's over. That time is over. And you know what? Who made it so dangerous for black women out here? Black women. Black women made it dangerous. And you know why? They won't effing divest. They're still trying to mess with the community that's mucked up from the ground up.
Facts. I don't want none of y'all to become any goddamn statistic because you can prevent it. Can stuff happen in other communities? Of course. But it's less likely to happen given the stats that you have at your fingertips. All right? It just is what it is.
I just wanted to, sorry to interrupt. I wanted to add on to what Divested OG was saying. Personally, this past week, actually, I've had two encounters where as I'm walking home and it's late at night, I'm walking home either from work or from class, and a nigger in his car literally tries to drive up, trying to pick me up to take me wherever with him. Y'all have to carry like tasers, pepper spray, all kind of bullshit because these niggas do not listen to the word no. And one man wouldn't stop following me to the point where I had to start running and other cars were noticing. Y'all have got to like keep your eyes up. Like that shit that happened to me this weekend has definitely like made me extra alert. So now I have to carry my taser and everything with me. So y'all need to be extremely safe because winter is coming. They're desperate as fuck and they're willing to snatch you up off the street whenever.
And they're willing to sell your ass too. They're willing to sell you, your kids, your dog. It doesn't matter. So why?
And jury,
why?
Kiari, ma'am, you are a real soldier. I hope black men love you to pieces because I'm telling you, look at what this child put down here. This is corny as fuck. This is corny. Do you understand what I'm telling you? Yes. I don't know how many times I have to say and admit that. And as a matter of fact, I'm fixing to get off of that shit too because I done said it one too many times. And I know you've heard me say it before because you claim you've been here for a week. Listen, it does not matter. The numbers are lower with them. Anybody non-black, it's lower. You get that concept, but you're being willfully obtuse because you have this love affair in your brain, I might add, with black men. And good luck with that shit. I don't wish any harm on you. I hope whatever grape that you are giving the pussy to is good to you. The fact of the matter is the statistics say that might not happen. All right. Why are you, if it's so bad, I don't know why you're here. There are some mammies live. That's the same shit I told the Dusties last time they came. There's some mammies live and they would love to have the numbers in their audience. But for some odd reason, you're here. Are you anti for the sake of being anti? Is it some sort of fetish? What is it? Because we haven't lied. You came up here, you were allowed to speak, and you didn't say that we were lying. You said we were extreme. We have to take it to the extreme to be safe. I don't think anybody's going to break in my house tonight, but I'm going to lock the doors because I want my doors locked because there's a chance. I don't think nobody's going to break in, but it would be stupid of me to not lock the doors. It would be stupid of you to continue flirting with danger. And for black women, black men are danger. It is what it is, y'all. Y'all ready to take your ass to this Discord?
Yes.
I just can't.
It's so funny to me.
Pussy popping for niggas is just baffling.
And it's never going to stop. Y'all watch y'all mammy friends, watch your mammy family members, because they the type of people that'll stop and try to get you not to press charges on one of the cousins in the family that did something inappropriate to your ass. Y'all better watch this shit. It's real, real sad. And if you keep it up, you get what you deserve. Point blank, period. I'm glad you came up and said what you had to say. I'm glad that you, like someone on here said, stuck to your guns or what have you. But it can get dangerous if you stick to it hard enough where you end up being a victim. My girl said white men do it too. White men have pubic hair too. Make your point. Huh? I love y'all to pieces. I will be back to drag again. Y'all already know. Okay.
1280 black women and girls dead, DZ, so far.
Listen, she didn't say anything about that. Because her family members look black, she wants her family members to have a chance with you. Your safety be damned. And shame on you for that, sis. Real shit. I'm out of here, y'all. See y'all in the Discord.
Bye, guys.
Good night.
Good night.